Hey, I'm so happy you decided to join me on my travels during the month of July. This summer I accepted a job in Yosemite National Park with the Yosemite Conservancy. I planned to work the entire summer but ended up leaving after working through April, May and June. The Conservancy was wonderful to work for, but I found working in the valley and living in a canyon full-time had a negative effect on my mood. In addition, the extreme amount of traffic and noise, which was inescapable, grated on my nerves. And then there was the depressing heat, and since I didn't have air conditioning in my van, it was just miserable. Simply put, the challenges of living in a van while working in Yosemite were just too much to handle. So I decided to take the rest of the summer to explore some places I can't visit in winter. While I was somewhat used to the heat, I started out by visiting Kings Canyon and Sequoia National Park. I'll share a link to those videos in the description below. I don't know what the temperature is, but I'm trying to stay cool. One fan, two fans, and a little aftercare putting out cold moisture air. I tell you, this heat, it's made me feel like I've gained, grown 5 years older in 3 months, and my reflection in this camera agrees. Hey, so I'm at Virginia Lakes on the eastern side of the Sierra Nevada. Behind me there's the parking lot and the lake. I think this is 90% fishermen. I'm loving this. I've seen a handful of backpackers and one couple and a family of 4. That's all I've seen so far on this hike. Absolutely beautiful. Had it all to myself for a little while. Everybody left. Ooh, look at this. This is Twin Lakes. so lucky to be living a minimalistic life with this much abundance. I'm visiting Subway Cave. I've been in a lot of lava tubes, but there's no such thing as too many. These places are certainly far less spooky with 30 other people than with you. That was a fun little stop along the way. Wow, look at that. Mount Shasta is aflame. Isn't that beautiful? And I just saw lightning in that cloud there. Oh, there. I might have just caught it. Wow. This is short and steep. Couldn't come to Mount Shasta without getting at least one hike in on the mountain. Wow, look at that. So I can see that this is just where the trail was washed out in the rain. So I decided to go up the rocks, do a lot less damage. Always careful not to tread on the plants. Basically just rock hopping. Definitely some weather coming in. I'm close enough to the end of the trail. I can see the parking lot there. And with this weather coming in, I need to skedaddle back down pretty quickly. You can't even see in the background there. The main part of Mount Shasta is completely engulfed by cloud. Over here is the parking lot. So if you want to see this view, you can drive up here. You don't have to hike it like I did. So I mentioned that about 4 days ago, they got a gully washer here. And it seems to start kind of in this area. And this actually goes on all the way down to the trailhead and all the way down into my camping area. I'll show you when we get there. Alright, back at the trailhead. And it took out part of the parking area here. And it came down off that hillside all the way over there. You can see it's washed out. And this is the road into where I'm parked. So there's the road in. Here's the washout. And it carries on way, way, way down there. And here is where I'm parked. So I had to cross over this to park there, which is a beautiful little spot. And the traffic actually isn't too bad. But if it rains heavy again, it is not a place I want to be. So here's my camp spot. Absolutely beautiful. And if I turn around, you can see my view right there. I can see that from inside my van.